harvest day in the life. The big kids are off to school. I still have my coat on in my house because I'm resisting the urge to turn my heater on. I'm in a cave though. 28 degrees this morning. My kids said it feels like Colorado. High of 63, and my house is also currently 63 degrees. So not real hopeful that the sunlight's gonna get us back up to that 68 to 70. I'm gonna go to the field, see how the guys are doing. Levi said they're harvesting some green corn, which this late in the year, how much wind, how hot it's been. That's exciting. So we're gonna see what's going on in that field. That's so exciting. We'll have lunch in the red van. That's a fun little family tradition I'll bring you along for. Mama. Oh. I'm in charge of supper. We're currently kind of hauling to two bin sites right now. One right by the field that we're harvesting. However, that pit can't keep up. So we're also harvesting to our bins here at home. So they bring the semis here at night. When they're done harvesting, unload them in the morning, and then we'll head back to a field to keep rolling. I am just heading to a field to scope out some corn where we can do an update on how everything's looking this growing season. We got our first frost last night, which you can see here on the turnip leaves. The cows are gonna love this. This is our home quarter. It's where we live. Original quarter that the family settled on in 1885. We have a little dry land right here that needs harvested, and then the irrigated part of the field that way. Some of this field was harvested late August. Early September, we chopped it for silage, which will be cattle feed, and then we planted rye and turnips in here, great cover crop, but we're actually gonna put our cows on here when they come home from pasture. Look at how green and pretty it is. And then they will graze all of this. The turnips have a really high moisture content, so they actually don't even usually drink as much water when they're eating turnips. It's just good protein, good diet for them when they first come home from pasture. It's October 16th. We're about 2/3 of the way done with harvest. It's been incredibly dry. We haven't had any rain breaks, which we all could use, but that's okay. We've been trucking along. Things have been going pretty well. Besides, since it's been so dry, hot, windy, there's been a really high fire risk, and the corn's drying down a little bit more in the field than we'd like it to, missing a little bit of the optimal yield just because it is getting so dry before we harvest it. Dan screws some piece of tillage at each field as we harvest, because since the fire risk is so high, if the crop were to catch on fire, the disc, you could take it over and it would bring wet ground from down below and flop it on top of the dry ground and hopefully help stop the fire from spreading and taking over a whole field. It's definitely a real risk this time of year, and there has been fires around us, and we're just very thankful we haven't had one. I made it to the field. Levi's gonna show me a little bit about what he was excited about with this green corn, but he's also in harvest mode, so he's in a big hurry. Should have worn boots.
So this corn's about 17% moisture. We're just gonna count kernels around. It should always be an even number. This corn right here, 16 around. That's very typical.
What do you think it's yielding?
It's yielding anywhere from, I was in the combine here a little bit ago, anywhere from 275 to 290.
You're right. I actually looked at the field view up on the way over here, so I was testing you.
Okay. It was 24 degrees last night on our first frost. So we accomplished our goal though. We had, what we got, about 6 leaves, green leaves before that frost hit. You can tell it's turning real pale. But we definitely accomplished the goal. It just means this plant is super, super healthy. There are a lot of things that go into it. There's no one silver bullet that's gonna do this. You have to have good fertility. You have to have good water program, good fungicide program. But most importantly, something that we found that really enhances the greenness of plant is we run Pivot Bio and Furrow, and it just feeds the plant throughout the year. We see bigger roots, thicker stalks, and more root uptake, more bigger stalk. I mean, just all the building blocks to have a healthy, great corn at the end of the year. So this is the good.
The ears are still up. You'll notice a lot of ears in fields when they're getting harvested are down. This means what?
This means that they're still getting fed. I mean, they're still getting fed. They're healthy. When the ear goes like this, I mean, it's tired, it's dead, it's done. Think of up being alive, down being dead. And a down ear is going to have less test weight. It's going to be less moisture. It's just not going to be as good a cut. So you can step in here. You can see every ear is up. You've got nice big ears, but filled to the top. But like I said, I mean, look at all this green. It's gonna be getting less all the time because of this frost we had. But we accomplished our goal. I want green corn when the first frost comes. That's what I want. That's what we have here in this. The yield is really proving that, you know, everything worked here. So, you know, when we get to harvest here and we still got green in the plant and the ears upright, I mean, it's just a good sign that the plant matured on its own. It didn't die. It wasn't under so much stress that it shut down and the ears tipped down and it died. This is just a good sign of just mature corn ready for harvest. To achieve the best yield possible, you want the plant to be green, the husks to be white here, it to be ready for harvest and to dry down on its own. But you want the corn to mature on its own, not some other stress to kill it. And that's what we've achieved here. So we reached our goal. And I hope everybody has a safe and successful harvest.
We had more rain this year than last year. Our harvest has been extra dry though. How are you feeling about things, Levi? Are you propping those up so they still go in the car?
Absolutely. I worked hard for that year. I gotta have every one. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I don't like how dry it is, but on the positive, the dry is like we're not making any tracks or compaction out here, so got to take the good with the bad. We're not in control of the weather, and we just got to do the best with the hand we got going.
Proud of you. You're a great farmer.
Just try to be.
Hi, Walker. Back at the field for lunch. Just the infamous Big Red Mailman. We took all the seats out of it. We have a table and chairs in there. And we bring a hot meal to the field every day so that the guys can just sit down, get out of the wind and the dust, have a nice hot meal. Keep her a seat. Hi, Walker!
You and little split lady hot meal at all.
You boys are so blessed with your hot meals.
You, me. Well, this is what makes us be able to work hard. I couldn't work if I had a savings.
Walker. Oh. Here we go.
Come by.
Ears are hanging down, the yield drops. Where the ears are upright, the yield higher.
And you're seeing that on your yield monitor?
Yeah, I'm seeing it on the yield monitor as you drive through.
Because the yields they're dropped right now, and the yields what?
It'll start to drop things as soon as you go over 69.
But when they were up, what was the yield showing?
80s, 90s, 280, 290.
Okay. What do I do?
I'll have to start slowing down.
Now?
Yeah, yours.
Start slowing down.
Yep.
Start slowing down
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Okay.
And then as soon as you pull out, hit number one.
Right.
Way in and across.
Go a little faster.
Yeah, he knows. This day, the easier it is, the line back up.
Okay,
Come
right.
to the lap and don't hit a tree with that outside seat.
Not sweet. Is this painful?
No. I don't have to do nothing. Just a nut.
Auto. Let's speed up.
What's that?
And back up to 3-3.
Yeah. I had fun.
Woo!
Nobody forgot to hit the GPS.
I did not. I hit auto.
It'll begin.
It's so cheap.
It'll begin now. There, now it's locked.
So then I need to unload now.
Yep.
I'm sweating, Levi. not nervous.
I thought it was easy.
I was just joking. I know you guys work hard. It's no joke running these picnics.
I don't think it was fast yet. You should get our crickets.
Yeah, that'll make the
I'll
drink
pass.
whiskey.
Dr. Will, what you doing, Dr. Wells?
Working hard.
Harvesting? Grade level pre-quarter. I'm still good. Your feet.
Nope.
Special good.
360, 370, depending on the weather, right?
For easier to watch the edge.
I always line up number 4. I mean, I just counted over and do that because if you're looking over here and there's a throw together row that ain't quite right, you're going to bend the M4 row and it's real
What's the
narrow
throw
and wide.
together row?
It's where the 12-row planter.
Turn down?
Yep. It's where the 12-row planter matched up that 12 rows and the other 12s.
Pre-quarter.
Okay, see, it's a little bit narrow there. So that's the throw together row.
And I need to number.
We're in between that. Yep, right there.
1, 2.
You're getting better, best friend.
Speed up. Auto lead.
Yeah,
Thank you. I was replying, but you couldn't hear me because I wasn't on the radio.
You're full of forwards. I'm just wait until I get all the way out.
He's not in a good spot
Let
here.
him come in and now.
Now,
Yeah, it takes a while.
and he'll level
You've
out.
got 3 seconds to look down to catch. But it's so full, he's about ready to run over on the net.
How do you spell?
It says 4x4 there.
Oh.
That's flashing 4x4. Get that into that.
Look, wait. Unload on the go.
Once you get here, the board splattering on the top. Like, oops, forgot to work on her own.
Hi, best friend.
looks like you're doing good. Are you going to film me even?
Am I gonna what?
Film me.
Yeah, you're going to top me off, film me even.
Of course. Having so much fun, I forgot I need to leave like now to go get breakfast.
Are you ready eating?
I don't know if I can do this by myself. Your dad offered to go get him. You think I can handle this by myself?
Sure.
I don't
Tell
know if
him
I'm
to slow down.
Slow down. Watch what you're doing.
Now he's set.
There you go. Good job. You're fun treating.
Hey, Tiger. How's it going? Good. I lost my job. Yep, Jen is driving. She's going to go get coffee. She get around.
You believe this?
But I said, Jenna goes, what would you do? I said, go deer hunting and go to the lake house. I hit the unload button.
Do you think own up to Lenwood off?
You might have to go, but it's more
You
yours.
guys are just like on the same
Yeah.
like wavelength. When did he first run that independently without an adult cap?
Well, that, about 12. Yeah.
I saw an 8-bill doing it. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, Stetson ran it pretty much by himself from now. Or Levi was just
He's
sitting
probably
on-
better than I am if you're kidding his head about it. And then how do you, the key?
Yep, the ski shuts it off.
And I can shut it off now?
Yeah, I always let it run momentarily to help everything cool off.
Oh, okay. Do I get it?
Bleeps off, it'll tell you if it was too hot or not.
Do I get paid now?
Now you get twice as much as you got the last time.
0?
Zero from zero, still zero.
How'd I do? How'd I do?
Really good, you're hired.
I am. Your dad said he'd pay me double what he paid me last time.
Yeah, I'd pay triple.
Hi, best friend. I'm cold.
I moved out all day long.
Both my mother-in-law. I'm in charge of supper because they'll just come back here and eat late. with filling tonight. I got some chicken wings on the grill. We're gonna do some brats. I have beef and elk brats, and then leftover chili, so you can make chili dogs if they want. My toxic trait is thawing way too much meat and having leftovers.